Hello and welcome to the Book Doctor's YouTube channel. Got on my Clockwork Orange today. And all is well in the world. How are you doing today?
Hot.
It's
Steamy.
stanky.
Yeah. Today, we are talking about how to get pieces of your work out into the world before you have a book. The reason why this is so important is because today, many publishers and agents want to know that people have interest in your subject before you have a book.
Also, we always say, what's your platform? What's your platform? What's your platform?
Yeah.
Many people don't have a platform. I just talked to a very accomplished, learned fellow. And I said, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have anything? I got nothing. I don't like any of that stuff. Do I have to? Well, not if you get a piece that goes viral, or you get a piece in the New York Times, or you get a piece in the LA Times, or sometimes the Huffington Post, or there's a million different places now where you can get your work out there. There's just a fantastic variety of places that some of them are going to be very passionate about what you're writing.
And some of these places are the places we all think of,
Yes.
like the New York Times, the Washington Post, or O Magazine, or you name it. Some of them are more niche publications that have the ability to reach your core audience and get the word out to those people that you know are going to be rabid for your book. And both of those places are the kind of places that you want to approach, not just the big ones, but the niche ones as well. So we have all kinds of examples of people getting work out there that has helped them get an agent or get a publisher pronto. So one of the things that people talk about all the time is the modern love column of the New York Times seems to have this magical aura around it. And many, many people have gotten book deals as a result of getting their work in the modern love column. Now, of course, it's very difficult to get your work into the modern love column. So it would be stupid of us to say, hey, go get your piece in the modern love column and then you'll get a book deal.
Only send it there until they say, yes, we love you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, it happens that if you go and do a search of the modern love column tips, you will find the most incredible, I think it's like a 30-page document by the editor of the modern love column in the New York Times.
It's like a mitzvah, which is a Jewish word for gift.
Giving you the most incredible advice about submitting pieces really anywhere. Yeah. And this goes back to one of our main principles, research.
Right.
That before you submit to any place, you have to know what kind of place you're submitting to. So let me give you an example of a piece that we recently submitted for this person right over here.
Okay.
So David had written a piece that had to do with his recent knee replacement surgery.
Yes.
Okay. But it has to do with something that he's going to be writing about in an upcoming memoir.
Yes.
So David wrote this piece, and we meticulously researched every single place. And this had to do with health editors, which is not something that we are looking at every day.
No,
So it's not on the tip of our
specialties.
Exactly.
Right.
So we researched and put together a list, sent out a query, got no response from anyone, followed up with everyone, got no response from anyone, followed up a third time, and got a response from one person at the Daily Beast. It took altogether 12 follow-ups, but the piece did get out there.
It did.
Front cover of the Daily Beast for that day, and got a tremendous response from the core community, from doctors to activists, etc., that David was writing about.
I got responses from people all over, from Europe, from Asia, from South America, all over the United States, from people who were in prominent positions to people who had just had a similar problem with themselves or one of their families.
Yeah. So this suddenly David's platform in this area that he had no platform in, the health world, suddenly went up. And that is going to make it easier for his book to sell. Another example.
And nobody knew us at these places.
Right.
So it wasn't like we had an in and we could go,
not at all.
Uncle Herman, can you please publish my husband's thing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Now, to go a little farther out afield, and I think we used Elly recently as an example in
We've
another
used
video.
Elly in
But that's
so many
because
ways.
this person is like the queen of building her platform, and her name is Elly Lonon.
Lonon.
Her book is coming out in October.
Yeah.
And Elly had written, we talked about it last week about, are you writing the right book?
Yeah.
So she had written a memoir, wasn't the best first book for her to go out with. But she started writing these really funny pieces. She got a piece on McSweeney's that went viral. She got a column, and that led to a book deal. Okay? So
And it's not like she knew Mr. and Mrs. McSweeney either.
nope, she just submitted.
So this is for anybody. It doesn't matter who you know. You
Yeah.
write a great piece, you put it to the right place, you're persistent, you follow up.
Yeah.
This is what can happen.
And another client that we have wrote a piece that has to do with very, very small niche area having to do with parenting, sent to a parenting online publication, which has a nice readership, but nothing like the big publications we're talking about. Incredible piece, again, went viral because this community was waiting for that piece. So we see this all the time. We have hundreds of examples of this, and we're not going to fill up this video with all of them, but these are 3 different kinds of examples of ways in which getting your work out there can lead sometimes directly to a book deal, sometimes directly to an agent, sometimes just building the platform a little bigger. But an essential piece of this entire book publishing process that many people think, oh, that happens after your book, when in fact, in this day and age, it's so much better if it happens before.
Imagine how much better it'll be when you send your query out and there's a link to a really cool article and they can just click it and go, oh, wow, well, geez, this person, it just it takes you to another level.
Yeah.
When you're trying to find an agent or a publisher, or when you're trying to actually sell copies of a book if you choose to self-publish.
And I just want to say the last key, as demonstrated through your experience, is follow-up.
Follow-up.
So when you are sending out your piece, the most likely scenario is you aren't going to hear anything the first 3 times that you email, and you might not hear anything ever. But if you don't follow up, you're not going to get anywhere. So
don't imagine that they've read it and they hate it, because that's an interesting impulse that's self-destructive, and yet I've seen so many writers, myself included, have succumbed to that. Don't assume that. Assume they haven't even looked at it yet. Assume that they've got 143 emails they have to get through today. And so if yours shows up again and you do it, Ariel did all the follow-up for my recent piece.
I did.
And she was just so nice and so kind and short. Not these long, huge things you have to wade through. Just a short little sentence that acknowledged how overworked these people are. And I'm so sorry, but deep, bum, this is timely, but being. And I think that is part of what people don't understand about the art of the follow-up.
Yeah.
Short, to the point, sweet, kind, yes.
So if you have any questions about the who, what, when, where, and how of doing these, please put them in the comments section. Or if you have anything that you would like to add about your experience that you think would be helpful to other writers, that would be fabulous. Shall we see you at the
bookstore? Bye.
If you have burning questions or suggestions,
things you want to talk about, things you don't understand about your book, about the publishing business, just write in the comments below or go to our website at
www.thebookdoctors.com.
thebookdoctors.com.
And also, if you'd like to get weekly videos from us on all different subjects across the spectrum of publishing, please subscribe.
Subscribe, yes. And as our 10-year-old daughter likes to say,
like and share.
Totally like and share. No. You guys gotta like and share, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.